Arsenal's 2-0 win over Manchester United wasn't just about the 3 points, it was a statement. Our 4th win in a row, another game where we looked really solid overall, and despite having injuries in Gabriel and Calafiori, Zinchenko and Kiwior more than played their part in the game. And thanks to Nicolas Jova, we didn't win the game from open play, we won our game scoring 2 corners, and it's so funny to see rival fans making fun of us for that, like the only reason we won was because of penalties. A corner is not a penalty. But at the heart of that Arsenal performance was William Saliba. He was dominant, composed, and yes, even a little bit lucky. But there was a lot more to his performance than just a goal off of his backside. Although Declan Rice to me was very close as the man of the match, to me if I had to choose, it goes to William Saliba. If you bear in mind the fact that Saliba put in a performance like he just did, this time without his centre-back partner in crime in Gabriel Magalhaes, well, that makes the performance even better. Let's start with the basics. 90 minutes on the pitch, 67 out of 71 passes completed. That is a 94% pass accuracy, and it wasn't just safe sideways passes either. 7 of those passes were into the final third. 7 passes into the final third from a centre back. It is ridiculous numbers. And he even had some runs where he ran into midfield. But what really stood out again, outside of on the ball presence from William Saliba, well, is how he handled Rasmus Højlund. United's big physical striker, who I actually do rate, believe it or not, barely got a sniff in the game, completely nullified. Kiwior, to his credit, also did very well, but Saliba made it look effortless at times. And remember, like I just said, this was all without his partner in crime in Gabriel Magalhaes, and even to an extent without Ricardo Calafiori, being that Calafiori was also out for the game. Yet, did you even notice a difference? Did you notice Gabriel Magalhaes not even being there? Not really. Saliba looked composed and just as dominant as ever, and this isn't to shoot down Gabriel Magalhaes. I love him, he's crucial to us, but that just shows how good of a performance we just saw from William Saliba was. Then there's the goal, Arsenal's second goal of the night, and yeah, it wasn't the prettiest, but Thomas Partey's header ricochets off Saliba's back and into the net, and it's one of those goals where you just think, like, shit, did that really happen? But here's the thing, Saliba deserved the luck for that performance that he put in. Arsenal were relentless from set pieces, 11 corners and 2 goals. United couldn't cope, and Saliba was right in the thick of it, causing absolute chaos. Honestly, the way Arsenal have weaponized set pieces this season has been different. It's not just about getting the ball into the box, it's about precision. Declan Rice, pinpoint delivery. Bukayo Saka, pinpoint delivery. You then look at our typical goal scorers from set pieces. Gabriel Magalhaes is an aerial threat, and without Gabriel Magalhaes, you think to yourself, well, are we still going to be able to score set pieces? Yes, we will. And I really give huge credit to Nicolas Jova because he has been crucial in being where we are right now on the table. I mean, like I mentioned, we are so good at corners. Think about this. People are acting like when we score a corner, like it's scoring a penalty. Like there should be no reason we get credit for it. That is ridiculous. But going back to William Saliba, defensively, he wasn't just good. He was near perfect. 2 header clearances, 5 recoveries, and my favorite stat, 0 times dispossessed. 0 times, despite 7 passes into the final third. Despite having some attacking runs from centre back, he was dispossessed 0 times. United's best chances all came from set pieces or kind of half chances. In open play, they had nothing. And that's a testament to Saliba's positioning and reading of the game. And although Amorim, I still rate him as manager, he couldn't crack Saliba. No one could crack Saliba. Saliba in all moments was calm under pressure, confident in possession. It's that blend of defensive solidity, his physicality, and his ball playing ability that makes him a special centre back, if not one of the best centre backs in the world. And bear in mind all of this, and he is just 23 years old. 23 years old, and he's putting in performances like this season upon season upon season. I mean, he's the real deal. He's got composure, physicality, and intelligence. And when you add a goal into the mix as well, you got the complete package that we saw last night. It was just another Rolls-Royce performance. I don't think I have many other words I can use to describe how good he was. And he's been doing this very consistently throughout the whole season. I can't really think of any games where he didn't put in a very solid performance. Imagine what he'll look like in 5 or 6 years time. William Saliba is arguably one of the best centre backs in the world right now. His brilliance has become so normalized, people aren't even realizing that. Gabriel misses one game, a huge game against a Ruben Amorim team that is a United team looking pretty good, and you don't even notice Gabriel missing. Again, it's not a shot to Gabriel, it's a shot to how good Saliba has been. He's a world-class player, and when he performs like this, it really makes it possible that we can close that gap. And us Arsenal fans forget to praise him because we're just so spoiled on how consistent he is, how incredible he is. He killed countless amount of Manchester United attacks I can think of, and he does it look so effortless without even having to break a sweat. One thing's for sure, if Arsenal keep getting performances like this, if we keep performing like this, and if Saliba can keep this solid at the back, the gap to Liverpool at the top, it might not be as big as we think. So what do you guys think? Was Saliba Arsenal's best player on the pitch, or am I giving him maybe too much credit?